Do you have it to succeed on YouTube? Statistics would say only 10% of people get monetized. And I'm a little skeptical that it's even 10% really, because some people have multiple channels. It can't be taught, can't be coached. You either have it or you don't. Some people are simply more engaging, interesting than others. And I think we see this in all walks of our lives, whether you're young or old. When you were in high school, it doesn't have to be the captain of the football team or the cheerleaders. Other people can be fun too to be around, and it's obvious. Those people seem to be able to talk to everybody, and when you're talking to them, you feel like that person is really speaking to you, although they may have many other friends who also feel like when they're talking to them, they're speaking to them too, one-on-one, which is of course what YouTube is. Me speaking to you. Now, I've been told I'm a pretty good communicator on the video, looking at the camera. However, I really don't have any subscribers. But is that the point? So I don't have the it factor because I haven't engaged enough people to want to look at the channel. Now, with my wife, believe it or not, on another channel, we're talking about being foster care parents. And that's another niche, and they talk about that on YouTube, that we know a lot about and have a lot of experience in. Now, does that mean we have the it factor? Again, not necessarily at all. There's no guarantee of success whatsoever if you call that money success on YouTube. But is that why you should do it? My answer is no. YouTube should not just be to be a money-making platform. I know there's lots of gurus who say, oh, yeah, get your title, get your thumbnail, get your hook, get the first 30 seconds of supreme interest to get people to listen to you. Well, that only works if they click on anyway, and after they've seen your video, if they find you interesting at all, enough to maybe comment, subscribe, listen to your channel again, view again, tell their friends, share. And please do, if you're watching this video, this it factor. And why you don't need it. Because in the end, you can always watch your own video 1,000 times if you want to, and you're not a bot. If you really enjoy your own video, and you shouldn't do videos that you don't enjoy, then do them. Do them. Do not be discouraged. There is that book, The Dip. You do a certain amount of videos and you're not seeing success, or maybe you are. The initial, excitement factor, well, that kind of goes down because doing videos takes a lot of time. Those of you who do it know this. It's not, let's shoot it one time and you're done and you just post it on YouTube. People who really do this, and if you're one of those, know that there's thought creation that goes into these videos anyway, like, well, coming up with, do you have the it factor? Then you shoot it, then you get into the editing phase, and you're doing things like splicing and getting rid of the ums, and all of that stuff. Andrew Tate, and I just did one of them, is really good at not using any of those at all in any of his videos, and he gets millions of people to watch. Now, he's, quote, controversial, but that's considered good on YouTube because, yeah, half the people, and in politics too, half the people can hate you, but if half the people like you, you're getting a lot of views, especially if you're interesting, which is part of the it factor. Now, theoretically, then, I haven't been interesting enough because I haven't engaged people to come back. I had a video that had 30 views other than me. A video was around the Super Bowl when Ladizi was singing Lift Every Voice and Sing. And people to this day, once in a while, I'll see another view, believe it or not, on my channel, which usually hardly anybody watches, at least view it. Maybe not subscribe, what have you, but people will view it. Now, maybe it had a better thumbnail. I don't know. It seems kind of random to me. I know everybody watches the Super Bowl, but everybody talks about Donald Trump too in politics. And lots of people would be interested in certain math topics that I talked about on the math channel. So sometimes it seems kind of random. But it's interesting that that video for me took off, even though nobody subscribed, which is interesting too, that people can click on, watch a bit of it, and not subscribe, not comment, not like, not share, not hardly anything. My 5 subscribers were those in the beginning when I talked about the channel to people, when I was real excited in the beginning. And maybe even my own children, or my neighbor, or my wife. But just because you put out a YouTube video doesn't mean everybody in the world's watching it. They may be hardly watching it at all, if at all. So that's not really why to do a YouTube channel anyway, is it? You need the it factor, I will say though, to get monetized. To get that many people to view your videos, you need to have the expressions and be believable, or be an expert at something. I mean, be so good at something like these people who, and I've seen math videos that get 1 million views, and these people are doing the SATs and they've got 1600s. I mean, they're perfect. And they can show you how to do and logically explain every problem in a very short amount of time, shorter than it would be to take the test. Now, just because they can do it, can they teach you how to get a 1600 on the SATs or an 800 in math? I mean, a perfect score? No, they can't. Why? Because they, in that case, have the it factor. They have the genius that allows them to do it. But on video, that person who just is engaging to you, that you'd want to talk to, that comes across like, yeah, this is my friend, or this could be my grandpa, or this could be my dad that I should listen to because he's talking very smart about money. Dave Ramsey's channel, for instance. Or, of course, that only applies if you have money, right? Or people who talk about the van life. That seems interesting. Or people who are homeless, and they get a lot of views. And you're probably saying, well, how would they get any views? They're homeless. They're living in a car. Well, that's interesting to people, especially if you can articulate it, if you can speak in an engaging manner to other people. And that person comes across as someone you'd be interested in, that you'd want to talk to. So the it factor doesn't just have to be that party person, that most extroverted person that you know. It can be an introvert who also, what's the definition? That you don't really enjoy talking to people, but on camera, because I'm not even talking to a person, although I think of myself as talking to you. That you're engaging, that you're interesting, that what you have to say is worth listening to. So maybe the it factor can be a bunch of things, but I guess you either have it or you don't, and you're either interesting to other people or you're not.